Good morning, KB. Today is Friday, April 24th, 2020, and today is Cassidy's birthday! Yay, Cassidy! You are 6 years old today. I hope you have a very special day. I love you so much. My caterpillars and I want to sing happy birthday to you. All right, here we go. And you guys can join me as we sing happy birthday to Cassidy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cassidy. Happy birthday to you. And Jesus bless you. Happy birthday, Cassidy. All right. Well, let's start our day with our good morning song. Here we go. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, KB. Good morning to you. Your turn. Awesome. Thank you so much. Now let's read from our devotional. We've been reading the devotional about fruits of the Spirit. There are 9 of them, and they are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such things there is no law. So we've learned about love. We've learned about joy, which I have a lot today because I'm super excited for Cassidy's birthday. We've learned about peace. We've learned about patience. Patience is waiting your turn or raising your hand before you speak, letting others go before you on a slide. And today we're going to learn about kindness, one of my favorite ones. It says, kindness is sharing your best bouncy ball or helping someone up after they fall. You guys do that all the time. When somebody falls down, you guys are always there to pick them up. That is showing kindness. So this boy, Charlie, is sharing his favorite bouncy ball with his friend. Charlie fell down and his friend picked him up. They are both showing kindness. I love that. That's a fruit of the Spirit. How can you show kindness today? I'm sure you can think of lots of ways. Can you tell me at least one thing you can do at home today to show kindness to your family? Those are great ideas. Yes, you can help mom out by picking up your toys. You can do chores without being asked to do them. If maybe your little baby brother or sister needs someone to play with, you can be the brother or sister to play with them. You can say loving and kind things to each other. You can make cards for one another. You can, there are lots of different ways of you to show kindness today. Kindness can be hard to show sometimes, especially if the person is not very nice to us or is like making us sad or mad. That's when it's really hard to show kindness, right? It's easy to show kindness to your friends, but how about your brother and sister who sometimes you don't get along with or you fight with? that's when we need to ask Jesus to help us show kindness to them, because it can't be from us. It has to be God working in us. So how about we pray right now and ask Jesus to fill our hearts with kindness so that we can show it to everybody, our friends, our family, anybody. So bow your heads and close your eyes and say, "Dear Jesus, thank you for being so kind to me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for dying on the cross for my sins. Now I want to show kindness to everyone. So please help me to do that. I need your help. In Jesus' name, amen." All right, let's sing our Sing Scripture song. And that goes like this. Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. Let's do it one more time. Count it all joy. Instead of saying my brothers, I'm going to say KB. Because when we all love Jesus, we're all part of his family. So we look at each other as brothers and sisters in the Lord. So you are my brothers and sisters in the Lord. So I'm going to say KB. Count it all joy, KB, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. Are you ready to do it with the song? Okay. Here we go.
Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness.
Great job, boys and girls. There's actually more to that Bible verse, and we will learn it next week. If you ever wanted to find that Bible verse in your Bible, it's in James. It's James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. It's probably in your mommy and daddy's Bible. Okay, hold on just a second. There we go. All right, now let's review special sounds. So we're going to do all of them today. And later today on your own, you're going to test yourself to see how many special sounds can you say, or how long does it take for you to say all your special sounds. So let's begin. Ready, set, go. E, I, K, O. We're doing it fast today. A, whoop, that was too much. Fur, tur. I can't hear you. St. There you go. Shh. Coal. Bowl. Doesn't tickle your tongue. Good job. Tickles your tongue. You guys are awesome. Full. Goal. Pull. Keep going. Purr. Cur. Grr. Der. Burr. Sk. Twa. Soul. Soon. Swa. Sp. Sk. I had trouble saying that one. Sn. Spole. Spur. Squa. Keep going. Skr. Stir. Thir. R. Ch. And or. O-R says or, as in morning, like good morning. Very nice, boys and girls. Next week, we're going to learn some more special sounds. Okay, now I want you to review sight words. Speed sight words. Ready, set, go. The. You. Said. And what's the song for said? Said is spelled S-A-I-D. Said is spelled S-A-I-D. If you really use your head, you can learn to spell I said. Two is written with a T and then an O. Two, two. What do these two O's look like? They look like eyes that are looking at you. Oh, let's sing the song for this one. Ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay. Look is L-O, okay. Look is L-O, okay. Ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay. S-A-Y-S says S-A-Y-S says you always gotta do. You always gotta do. You always gotta do what Jesus says. Oh, I can spell C-S-E-E. All you need is an S-E-E. I like you, you like me. I spell like L-I-K-E. Was, good job. Do, I. Oh, the seal at the zoo says to me, art, R. First an A, then an R, then an E. Art, art. Of. And good job. How did this song go? I know it ends with mama. Oh, I can spell and. A-N-D and is the word that I write with my hand. A-N-D, A-N-D, Nicky, Nicky, Noo. That's what I learned in my school, mama. Good job, guys. The. You. We did it. Awesome job. Okay, now take out your butterfly observation journal. It's green. We did yesterday, day 1, where we wrote down and drew what we saw. So let's look at my caterpillars today and see what they look like. And we're going to write about it and draw about it. So everyone got their butterfly observation journal? Awesome. Okay, please open up to the second page because we did day 1 and now we are on day 2. So the second page. So the first thing you're going to do is write the number 2 underneath the word day like this. See the 2 right there? Day 2. Curl around and slide to the right. Curl around and slide to the right. Curl around and slide to the right. That's how you write the number 2. Now let's observe. Let's look closely at our caterpillars. Guys, they have been eating all day, eating all night, and they're getting big. Especially, let me show you the biggest one. Oh, the biggest one is actually on the bottom. He's kind of waking up right now. Do you see him? His head's poking out. But if I were to show you his body, oh, his body is so long. This one is pretty thick too. That's Pickle. That's the only one I've named so far. A lot of you got your own caterpillars. I saw Elijah's, I saw Evan's, I saw Matthew's, saw Lucas. Who else had caterpillars? James used to have caterpillars. There were a lot of you that got your own caterpillars. So I'm so excited for you to watch them at home. Okay, so let's look at what we see. They kind of look like they're the same. Maybe they grew just a little bit bigger because they've been eating. So let's draw that, okay? Oh, first, let's identify what we see. Do you see a caterpillar, a chrysalis, or a butterfly? We see the caterpillar. So get out your green crayon and color the caterpillar green. Just like this. So you've written day 2 and you've colored in the caterpillar green. Now let's draw what we see. So I'll show you again. Look at that one. That one is so big. Wow. They're still brown, blackish. They have spikes on them. They look like a tube or like a little worm. Okay, so let's draw that. I'm gonna get my brown crayon. And yesterday, I drew the caterpillar this big. That looks pretty big, but now I've got to draw it bigger today because it did grow. So I'm gonna make a bigger one. And I think I'm gonna draw this one that kind of looks like it has like little bumps in them. So here I go. Caterpillars do look like worms, don't they? Spiky worms. And how they move is by arching their back so that they can move. I'm going to add a smile to my caterpillar because he's happy. He's happy to be with his friends. He's eating his favorite food. He gets to hang out with me. He's happy to see KB class. Here we go. There's my caterpillar. I gave him 2 arches, put the brown spikes on him, gave him a smiley face even though they don't have smiley faces. See how I drew it bigger than that one? Because I need to show that it grew, because it did grow. They look bigger than yesterday. And after you draw your caterpillar, let's write a sentence. Well, they started it off for you by writing, I see. I see what? A caterpillar, chrysalis, or butterfly. A caterpillar. So I need to write that word underneath the caterpillar. Starts with a C. It actually has the word cat in it. So at, it's a special sound, ER. Ill, double consonant, pillar. I didn't add the like I did yesterday. Yesterday I added the sight word finger space caterpillar, but that's okay. I see caterpillar. And there's a period at the end for me. So that's what you're going to do. All right. Great job, boys and girls. Now let's see some pictures of your friends learning at home. I have a couple to show you today. So the first picture I have is, oh, speaking of butterflies, Logan found a butterfly in his garden yesterday. It looks like a painted lady, or actually it's a monarch butterfly. This is kind of what our butterflies will look like too. Isn't it beautiful? They are such beautiful insects. And then this is Matthew. He's doing his butterfly observation journal with me. I love that he has his own caterpillars with him. He's writing what he sees. He drew a fantastic caterpillar. And I love his mohawk. Great job, Matthew. This is of Delilah doing her math worksheet yesterday. She was coloring in the spheres. The large sphere, the small sphere, the sphere on the left, the tiny sphere, the medium sphere. Good job, Delilah. I miss you so much. I miss you all. This is Logan teaching special sounds to his sister, Katie. I love that, Logan. You are gonna be a teacher one day. You can be anything you want, but I think you'd be a really good teacher. That's awesome. I love that you're teaching what you know to your siblings. That's gonna help them to read. All right, now let's look at our schedule for today. Today was chapel, so you can see chapel. I think it's es.chapel.com. Yes, it should be posted on Bear Tracks. Then after that, you're going to read from your book 2, and you're going to reread the pages you've read this week, just so that you become a fluent reader. So you're going to read pages 3, Jess can read. Page 4, Wake Up Son. Page 5, page 6, A Train Ride. Page 7, The Green Frog. And your last page is page 8, The Tan Vest. So you're reading from page 3 all the way to page 8. And the reason why you're rereading these pages is so that you can read it quicker and faster. That's what a fluent reader can do. If maybe the first time when you read your story, you read it like this. Jane, got, up, at, 6 o'clock. And that's great. But what I want you to try to do now is read it like this. Jane got up at 6 o'clock. Do you see how I read it without sounding it out? And it was faster. So try to do that today. After that, you are going to make an A, B, B, C pattern with items from your house. So I wrote as an example, you could get penny, nickel, nickel, dime. Penny, nickel, nickel, dime. That would make an A, B, B, C pattern. But if you don't have penny, nickels, or dimes at home, you can do other things. Like you can do crayon, marker, eraser. Crayon, marker, eraser. Or you could do, like if you have different color Legos, you could go red Lego, green Lego, blue Lego. Red Lego, green Lego, blue Lego. Try to find different things in your house to make an A, B, B, C pattern. And show me. I can't wait to see what you do. Okay, and then after that, we're going to do our math lesson 113. 113. Before we get into that, let's review our coins. Okay, let's start with the coin with the least value. So what is this coin called? It's a penny. Good. What color is a penny? Brown or copper? Who is on the penny? Abraham Lincoln. And How much is a penny worth? 1 cent. Let's review. This is it has who on it? Abraham Lincoln. It's the color brown, and it is worth 1 cent. Good job. And behind it is the Lincoln Memorial. You can actually see Abraham Lincoln right in the middle. Again, penny, 1 cent. The next penny is who is this? Or what is this? It's a nickel. Good job. Who is on the nickel? The guy with the ponytail, Thomas Jefferson. Good job. And what color is the nickel? Silver. And how much is a penny worth? How much is a penny worth? 5 cents. Let's review. This is a nickel. It is worth 5 cents. Good job. Next is the dime. Good job. Do you know who is on the dime? It's Franklin Roosevelt. I was going to say Teddy Roosevelt, but I know that's not Teddy Roosevelt. Say Franklin Roosevelt. That was a president in America. And Franklin, this is a dime, and how much is a dime worth? 10 cents. So hold up 10 fingers. It's worth 10 cents. Again, this is a dime. It's silver. It has the president Franklin Roosevelt, and a dime is worth 10 cents. How much is this worth? What is it? Good, 1 cent. How much is this worth? 5 cents. And how much is this worth? 10 cents. Okay, looking at these 3 coins, which coin is the smallest? Let me see if I can hold it better. Which coin is the smallest? Okay, well these two look pretty small. Let's check. Which one is smaller? Yeah, it's the dime, just by a little bit. The dime is smaller than the penny. Okay, we know the dime is the smallest. Which coin is the largest? Which coin is the largest? You're right, the nickel. And which coin is medium? Which coin is medium? The penny. Good job. So the smallest is the dime, the penny is medium, and the largest is the nickel. Okay, now the next coin we're going to learn today is the quarter. It is the biggest coin of them all. So let me show you these 3. Look at the quarter. It is much bigger than the dime. It's much bigger than the penny. And it's much bigger than the nickel. Look, it's bigger. This is the biggest coin. It also has the biggest value or cent to it of all coins. So this is a quarter. Say quarter. And do you know what president is on here? Look, he also has that same ponytail, but you'll know the difference because this is much smaller than the quarter. The president that's on the quarter is George Washington. He was the very first president. All right, George Washington is on the quarter. What color is the quarter? Silver too. And do you want to know how much the quarter is worth? Yeah, it's worth 25 cents. Can you say that? 25 cents. Which cent has more? Does the penny have more cents or does the quarter have more cents? This is 1 and this is 25. Which one is worth more? The quarter. Let's try the nickel. The nickel is worth 5 cents. The quarter is worth 25 cents. So which one is worth more? The quarter again. Let's try the dime. The dime is worth 10 cents. The quarter is worth 25 cents. Which coin is worth more? The quarter. So the quarter is 25 cents. It is worth more than these coins. It has George Washington on it. It's big. It's the biggest coin. And to help us remember the cent value or how much each coin is worth, I have a song for you. Okay, I kind of sang it to you before we did distance learning, so I'm going to reteach it to you. Okay, it goes like this. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? Let's try that again. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? So when you sing that part, you're going to go like this. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? It's asking a question. Now I'm going to tell you. Ready? A penny is 1. You say that. A nickel is 5. A dime is 10. And a quarter 25. I'm going to sing it again. Let me put their heads the right way. Ready? Here we go. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? A penny is 1. A nickel is 5. A dime is 10. And a quarter 25. Good job, boys and girls. So now let's get into our math worksheet. It's math 113. A 1, 1, 3. Go ahead and write your first and last name on the top. And be sure, boys and girls, that you are turning in all your work to Google Classroom because I won't be collecting your work anymore. You will be taking a picture of it and sending it into Google Classroom, and then you can do whatever you want with the worksheet because I won't need it anymore after that. All right, so you've written your first name, your last name. Some of you, I notice, on Google Classroom are writing your middle name. Like Abby was writing her middle name, I think it's Clarice, and Ariel was writing her middle name, Edith, and Elijah was writing his middle name, Brandon. I love that you're able to even write your middle names too. Good job. Okay, first, let's color each coin, identify them, and then we'll match them to their values. So the first picture is what? Sorry, the first coin is what? Has Abraham Lincoln on it. That's the penny. Let's color the penny what color? Brown. So get out your brown crayon and color the penny brown. So it looks like that. All right. How much is a penny worth? 1 cent. So we're going to match this box with the penny to the 1 cent. Go ahead. 1 cent. All right, let's go to the next coin. Who is on that coin? Is it George Washington? Is it Thomas Jefferson? Is it Franklin Roosevelt? Do you remember? Yeah, it really does. George Washington and Thomas Jefferson do look alike in their picture. You'll notice that that one down there is the quarter. So this one up here with the ponytail is Thomas Jefferson. That's the nickel. And the nickel is silver. So get out your gray crayon, and color Thomas Jefferson on the nickel gray. Okie dokie. How much is a nickel worth? How much is a nickel worth? 5 cents. Good. So match it to the 5 cents. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? A penny is 1. A nickel is 5. Now let's do our next one. It's the tiniest coin of them all, the smallest of them all. Do you know what kind of coin that is? You're right, it's the dime. So please get out your gray crayon and color the dime gray. And who is on that dime? Which president? It's Franklin Roosevelt. So you colored the nickel gray and the dime gray. I'll sing that song again. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? A penny is 1. A nickel is 5. A dime is 10. How much is a dime? How much is a dime worth? 10 cents. Say 10 cents. So you should have it matched like this. All right, next. Let's go to the next coin. Whoa, it's the biggest coin of them all. What's the biggest coin of them all that has George Washington on it called? The quarter. What color is the quarter? Gray. So color it gray. All right, I'll sing that song again. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? A penny is 1. A nickel is 5. A dime is 10. And the quarter, 25. Which number is 25, boys and girls? The one on the top, the one in the middle, or the one on the bottom? Yep, the one on the top. So all you have to do is just draw the line across. 25 cents. It's the coin that's worth the most. Okay, now we're going to go to the next one. What 2 coins do you see? They're the same one. There's 2 of them. What coin is that with the ponytail? Smaller than the quarter. You're right, it's the nickel. It's 2 of them. So let's color both silver first, or gray. Okay, this is where it's really helpful to know how to count by 5s, because a nickel is worth 5 cents. So when we count these nickels to find the total cents, we count by 5s. We can't count like this, 1, 2, 2 cents. because it's not the penny. It's a nickel, and a nickel is worth 5 cents. So we have to count by fives. Are you ready to count by fives with me? Here we go. 5, 10. Again, 5, 10. So when 2 nickels are together, how much is it worth? 10 cents. Exactly. So match the 2 nickels to 10 cents. And for those who would like an extra challenge, I want you to do this. I want you to write the addition equation. I'll write it on the bottom. 5 plus 5 equals 10. You see that on the bottom that I wrote it? So I said 5 cents plus 5 cents equals 10 cents. Or 5 plus 5 equals 10. A nickel plus another nickel is 10 cents. I know a coin that's worth 10 cents. The dime. So you can kind of think of it as a dime is worth 2 nickels, or 2 nickels equals a dime. All right, now let's move on to the very last one. It's the tiniest coin of them all. What is it called? A dime. And it's silver or gray, so please color it that color. And now there's 2 dimes. So it's not just 10 cents. We got to add another dime to find the total. And this is where we count by tens. We know how to count by tens, right? Let's count by tens with the dime. So with the nickels, we counted by fives because the nickel's worth 5 cents. But now we have to count by tens because the dime is worth 10 cents. Here we go. 10, 20. That was easy. Try it again. 10, 20. 10, 20. So 2 dimes together is worth 20 cents. When there are 2 dimes together, that is 20. So I'm going to write the addition equation for that. And if you want to, you can do it too. I'm going to write 10 plus 10 equals 20. 10 cents plus 10 cents equals 20 cents. 10 plus 10 equals 20. 10, a dime plus a dime equals 20 cents. All right. When you're done with that, you are going to connect the dots from 0 to 20 and find out what the picture is. Then let's sing our coin song one more time before we finish with math. Ready? Please sing it with me. I don't want to sing it alone. I want to hear you too. Here we go. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? A penny is 1. A nickel is 5. A dime is 10. And the quarter 25. Good job, guys. And when you are all done with that, the last thing to do today is write your special sounds on flashcards. You probably did that on Monday, so use those same flashcards and record how many seconds it takes you to read all of them. Can you beat your last time? So this list that has all your special sounds is up on Google Classroom under the Classwork tab under the title that says Q4 Learning Goals. It will, in that it says Special Sounds Order or Special Sounds List. So we've learned all of these, and now we're all the way to OR. So on Monday, you probably didn't have the special sound OR flashcard, so make sure to add OR. And then what you're going to do is you're going to time yourself. You're going to get a phone, and then you're going to press start, and you're going to name all your flashcards, and when you're done, you press stop, and you see how many minutes it took you, or seconds. Some of you are doing it in seconds, which is incredible. Then you're going to write that score down, that minute down. Then you're going to do it one more time to see, can you beat your last score? Can you do it faster than the time before that? And if you can, let me know, because I want to tell you how proud I am of you and say, yay, good job. And yeah, that is it for today. So make sure you're reading from your book. You're making an ABBC pattern with items from your house. Then you're going to do your math worksheet, special sounds. You're all done. So I'm going to make another video where I pick this. You know what? I'll do it in another video. In another video, I'm going to pick the new Star of the Week. So Samantha, you did an awesome job. Thank you for being our Star of the Week last week. And for this next week, it'll be a new Star of the Week. So please check the next video to see who it is. Let's sing our goodbye song. Goodbye to you, goodbye to you, goodbye KB, goodbye to you. Your turn. And Jesus loves you, and I love you so much, and my caterpillars, they love you too. Look, they're getting bigger by the minute. I'm pretty sure the last time we checked them, they weren't this big. Wow. All right, maybe the next time you see them, they're even bigger. Bye, guys.